Hey, Harmony, are you there? I got something to say to you. I want you and I to get a divorce.
Excuse me? Are you serious? That's crazy. You can't just drop something like this on me out of the blue.
Well, my daughter Joy is finally going to be getting married, and so I think the timing is perfect for this.
But wait, what do you mean by that? Why does Joy getting married mean we have to separate? Did I do something wrong? Are you upset with me? I don't get why you're acting like this.
I don't have any problems with you at all, Harmony. In fact, I feel nothing but gratitude towards you. You took me in when I was a single father, looking for a new wife. Then you raised my daughter as if she was your own child too. And I have to say that I truly am grateful for all that you've done for us.
But then why? Why do you want to divorce me if you don't have any problems with me? I thought that this would have brought us closer together. I thought with Joy getting married and leaving that we'd have more time to spend with each other.
That's exactly why now is the perfect time to get out of this marriage. I can't stand the thought of having to spend more time alone with you. That's why I'm going to be leaving you and getting back together with the ex-wife instead.
You can't be serious. You're going to leave me for your ex-wife.
That's right, her and I actually started talking again recently. Apparently she heard that Joy was going to be getting married and she wanted to talk a bit with me. So then we start reminiscing and stuff, and before we knew it, we agreed to meet up in person. That was when she told me that she wanted to get back together.
Did she really say that? I don't believe this.
Well, apparently she hasn't been able to stop thinking about me ever since we got divorced all those years ago. She said that when she saw me when we met up, that it was like getting hit with a flood of emotions. When I saw her, it also stirred things inside of me that I hadn't felt in a long, long time. It was then that I realised that I did in fact want to get back together with her.
What are you talking about? You do remember that you've been married to me for over 10 years, right? Are you telling me that that really doesn't mean anything to you? How can you just cast me aside to get back together with your ex?
Because I realise that she's the person I want to grow old and die with, Harmony. Besides, I'm sick and tired of putting up with all your nagging and fussing.
But I don't even do any of those things.
Look, I've already explained to you just how thankful I am for all that you've done for me. Besides, my ex-wife wasn't suited to raise children at all. That's why she left me in the first place. She still wanted to enjoy her youth and not be tied down. I've been raising Joy as a single father ever since then. So I was never able to go out and party with my friends or co-workers. I was always having to worry about budgeting and cooking, and it just never ended. And that's why I'm so grateful for you. You stepped in, you took so much of the work off my hands.
I didn't take the work off of your hands, Tom. We just began to work together like a husband and wife should. I remember the first time that we met. You looked so haggard and thin. I just knew that I had to step in and do something for both you and Joy's sake. And now this is how you thank me for all the years of my life I've dedicated to you too.
Well, I'm sorry, Harmony. It's true that after marrying you, I had a lot more time and money on my hands, but it's also a fact that I just never felt any love between us.
You can't be serious about that, right?
Now look, I know that my ex was never suited to raise any children, but we still just have so much in common with each other, and she's the person I want to be with now. I mean, we both just love getting to go out and explore and shop together. You're just so strict with money, and I feel like I'm hardly allowed to have any fun with you. You're always telling me that I can't just spend money on whatever I want, we have to prioritise the essentials, and I just feel like I can't do anything even in my own home.
Are you kidding me with this right now?
No, I mean, just the other day, I was telling you about how I wanted to get a new car. You said that I couldn't because there was nothing wrong with the car that I have now, remember? When I suggest going on a family vacation together, you complain about how we don't have the money to spend on things like that. I mean, what's the point of even working for money if you're not going to be able to spend it? I'm tired of living with a rat like you.
Do you really think that way about how we live? For whose sake is it that you think I've been trying to save money for, huh? The whole reason I'm always telling you to think about how we spend our money is because you don't know a thing about budgeting. I've had to hold back from buying so many things for myself because you don't know how to save.
So now you're trying to turn around. Betting them all on me.
When we got married, you only had a few $100s to your name. And yet you were still asking me if I thought you buying a new car was a good idea. And we take plenty of vacations together, but we can't do that year-round. That's why we take one family vacation a year together. But we can't do that every month like how you want to. Besides, we need to think about saving our money so that we can put it towards paying for Joy's college tuition. But if you keep spending at this rate, I don't see how we're even going to have enough for ourselves when we're older.
Oh, please. We didn't need to save up any money for Joy's school. That's what student loans are for. I don't see why we'd have to pay for that just because we're her parents.
How can you say something like that? It's precisely because we're her parents that we should be working hard to provide her with opportunities for her to grow. It's the job of parents to prepare for this kind of thing.
Just where do you get off talking as if you're Joy's real mother, huh? You two aren't even related by birth. I'm the only real parent between us. You really need to remember your place before you open your mouth to talk to me about my daughter.
Excuse me? I know that you don't really mean that, Tom.
You want to know what I realised when I met up with Linda after she reached out to me? I knew that she was the only woman in the world who understood me. And now that she's finally gotten all her partying out of her system, it's time for me to take her back so we can begin our lives anew.
And I guess I'm just in the way of that then. And I guess we're going to pretend like I didn't spend 15 years of my life raising your daughter like my own child. I can't believe you're really just going to walk away from me as if I didn't save you and her from living in the streets.
Not just me, you know. Even Joy is, well, overjoyed that her mother came back to be in her life. She's so happy that we're going to be getting married again. So you just have to let me go already.
Okay, fine then. If that's really what you both want, then I know where I'm not wanted.
Good. I'm glad you understand. And don't you ever come near my daughter ever again. Got it? And that includes her wedding. I don't need you there, causing any unnecessary drama for us.
Harmony, are you there? Do you have any idea what's going on? I heard from my dad that the two of you were getting a divorce, and Dad said that he was going to be getting back with my biological mom.
Oh, Joy. I'm so sorry that this is all happening so quickly. Your father barely even spoke to me about it before it was decided. But at least your parents are going to get married before you and your fiancé. Well, so I'm sure that it will be nice to see on the day of your wedding.
What are you talking about? Nothing about any of this is good. I don't want Linda there at my wedding. I want you. Do you really think that I would want the person who had me and then ran out of my life there standing next to me on what's supposed to be the happiest day of my life?
I'm really happy to know that you feel that way, Joy. But I just don't think that I'm going to be able to go. And I'm afraid that you and I may never be able to meet again. Your dad told me he never wanted me to go near you again.
He said what? What is the matter with him? Doesn't he realize that you were the woman who raised me as far back as I can remember? You're the only person I would ever feel comfortable calling my mom. I don't want Linda back, or anywhere near me.
Joy? I never knew you felt so strongly about me.
I am sick of those two. I've always hated my dad, and I've always hated my mom. Especially Linda. She chose to run around and have fun and left my dad to be the one to take care of me with no help. And meanwhile, my dad was always complaining about how he didn't know how to raise a daughter. And so he was looking for someone to marry to help take me off his hands ever since I can remember. They're both terrible parents, and I can't believe they're both mine.
Joy, come now. You shouldn't talk like that about your parents. I mean, the whole reason your mom reached out to your dad in the first place was because you heard you were getting married.
No, Harmony, you don't get to. She didn't reach out to my dad because she was happy to hear that I was getting married. I bet that she's just doing all of this because she thinks that she can get some money out of it. I think she probably knows that I'm engaged to marry the CFO of a very large company, and that's why she's trying to convince my dad to take her back.
I really don't think that's what your mom is trying to do, Joy. Why is it so hard to believe that the woman who gave birth to you is excited to see you get married and take this step towards adulthood?
I am telling you that it isn't that at all. My mom is only out for herself because that's the kind of person that she is. She even reached out to me and was talking about my fiancé. She mentioned how rich he must be and then asked if I could start sending her money every month.
Wait, what? Did she really come to you asking for that?
She did. So I know for a fact that there's no way she's doing this all because she's happy for me. I don't care what my dad says. I want you to be there by me for my wedding.
Oh, Joy. You really don't know how happy it makes me to hear you say all these sweet things about me. But I just really don't think that your dad or Linda would appreciate my being there. And I'm also sure that ulterior motives aside, they both do really want to be there to see you walk down the aisle.
Hold on a second. I think that I've just come up with the perfect plan to fix all of this.
What do you mean? What did you come up with, Joy?
You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. But you have to show up to the wedding, okay? Please. You're the only parent of mine that I even want there. Linda and Dad don't care about me. They just care about themselves. If you aren't going to be able to be there, then I don't even want a wedding.
Well, this is just a beautiful wedding, don't you think? And watching my little girl get married to a stinking rich fiancé just brings a tear to your eye. This is probably the nicest wedding that I've ever been to.
Oh, really? Do you think this wedding is nice?
Of course I do. This is probably how people in Hollywood do it when they get married. And to think that Joy's fiancé brought along his parents too. It really saved me a lot of explaining I'd have had to do with this divorce.
Oh, trust me, the pleasure was all mine in doing so.
Aren't you sweet? Well, Linda is sitting with me. She wants to say to thank you as well. It's all thanks to you that I'm back with my ex-wife and we're all one big happy family again. And look, Linda wanted me to tell you that she's grateful to you for raising her daughter up to be the kind of person who could score such a rich husband.
Well, you can go ahead and tell her that that is not why I raised Joy in the way that I did.
Wow, what's with the attitude, huh? I know you're upset because she stole me back. Now you're left with nothing, but there's no need to be rude. Or are you just jealous because you know that you'll never go to a wedding this fancy in your entire life? But I suppose I can't blame you. I mean, you spent 15 years raising my daughter. With that hard work and money and effort, you aren't even allowed to watch her get married now. But at least Joy's real mum is here to help her celebrate instead, eh?
Oh, please, Tom, don't even pretend like you understand how I feel about any of this.
I know that I'm right about what I'm saying when you respond to me like that. Oh, I know it'll make you feel better. Since I'm already here, I can send you a picture of Joy in her wedding dress. That'll be sure to cheer you up, right? And maybe you can stop being such a grouch about all this. I know that we're divorced, and I really don't have any reason to keep talking to you. But I feel like a picture's the least that I could do. Just too bad that that's the closest you're going to get to seeing Joy on her big day.
I actually don't need to see a picture of her, thanks. I already have a great view of it from where I'm sitting right now. But anyways, I think the wedding is about to start, so maybe you should stop all your texting. Or better yet, why don't you just turn off your phone?
Wait a second, what? What do you mean you have a great view of the wedding? How'd you know it was about to start? Did you break in here?
No, I'm at a different wedding than you and Linda. I'm at the real wedding for Joy and her fiancé, so I didn't bother going to the other place like you two.
The real wedding? And just what is that supposed to mean, huh?
Well, I mean that I'm at Joy's wedding with her to watch over her and give her away. But you all are just going to be watching a live stream of the real wedding, which I'm at.
Wait a second. A live stream of the wedding? What is going on here? I don't have a clue as to what you're talking about. The wedding is going to happen here and now where I am. I got the invitation from Joy, had the address for the venue, and that's where I'm at now.
Well, yes. You got the invitation to go to the auxiliary venue where we were going to set up screens for the guests we couldn't fit in the real thing to watch. Honestly, you should be grateful that Joy's fiancé was so thoughtful and suggested doing this since there were going to be so many people.
I don't understand.
Anyways, I know that you as proud parents, you two are going to really enjoy watching the stream. I hope you enjoy the show, you two. And I hope you enjoy watching my walk Joy down the aisle.
Hold on a second, Harmony. Were you telling the truth about 2 different wedding venues? This doesn't make any sense. You two aren't even related by blood. How come Linda and I just get to watch the wedding on a screen while you're there for the real thing?
Oh, well, I guess you two just weren't important enough to the bride or groom to be invited to the real thing. But again, you should be grateful that at least you have the opportunity to watch via the live stream.
I don't believe it. How can this be happening?
Well, it is happening, Dad. You kept putting Harmony down despite all she did for me. But neither you nor Linda were invited to the real wedding. And as of today, I never want to talk to either of you. Ever again. The only parent I have left in my life is Harmony. Do you understand?
Excuse me, and just who are you to talk to your parents like this, young lady?
I think that I'm an adult who can make decisions for myself and determine who my own family is. And that's why neither of you are welcome here.
I don't understand. Where is all this anger coming from? I mean, you do realise that Harmony isn't even your real mother, right? But Linda and I are your real parents. You can't treat us like this. How can you just try and cut us out of your life like this? It doesn't make any sense.
The only person whose actions don't make sense around here is you. Harmony took us in and gave us all the support we needed 15 years ago, and you just leave her? You're terrible, Dad.
You don't know what you're talking about at all.
I know that Linda left you to raise me all on your own, but you only ever treated me like I was an iron ball tied to your ankle. To other people, you always put on the humble single father face and made everyone like you. But I know that you don't deserve an ounce of sympathy.
You're such a little brat. Look, you have no idea what you're talking about. Are you really saying that I didn't put in just as much hard work as Harmony in taking care of her? I worked, I cooked, I cleaned, and it was all for you. I'm even getting back together with your mum for you.
Oh, please, Dad, just stop it. You're not doing any of that for me, and you were overjoyed when you finally married Harmony because it meant having to worry less about taking care of me. I thought that things might finally change for me when you did get married. But all my life, I felt like you resented me for even opening my mouth. And you were always telling me to go to Harmony if I ever had any troubles because you told me you were too busy. You never wanted anything to do with me.
Is that really how I acted towards you? Even so, I'm still your father, and you need to respect me.
I don't care who you are. I'm an adult now, and you need to show me some respect too. But instead, you were always putting down Harmony and I for just existing. You don't get to call yourself my father if you were never even one to me in the first place. In fact, I never want to talk to you or Linda ever again.
Oh, come on, you're not really serious about that, are ya?
Of course I am. And you could go ahead and tell Linda I said as much too. Besides, she only ever came back to you because she thinks that she's going to be able to get some money out of this. Anyways, it's time for me to go out and get married. Enjoy the show, you two. Hey, Harmony, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming to my wedding today.
Oh, sweetie, it was my pleasure. Thank you so much for insisting that I be there. I know this was your big day, but it was one of the happiest of mine as well.
I promise to never forget all that you've done for me. And I want you to know that even my husband's family understands that I only have one parent, and it's you.
Well, I look forward to getting to know them all. After all, you're the only daughter I have as well. And please feel free to come over and visit whenever you'd like.
Give me back my daughter, you evil witch. I thought I told you to never go near her again after you and I were divorced. You're taking things way too far now. You ruined my relationship with Joy. You've blown up my whole family and made me watch my only daughter get married via a stream.
I'm sorry you're so upset over all of this, but you should know that this was all Joy's idea. She raised the idea of having a stream of the wedding to her fiancé, and he arranged for it all to be done. I didn't even know what her plan was until I showed up on the day of.
Mean that you had no idea any of this was going to happen at all?
That's right. So don't come to me acting as if I've brainwashed Joy or something. She acted on her own, and the decision to cut you out of her life was all hers. If you have a problem with any of that, I'm not the one you should be complaining to.
I've tried reaching out to Joy, but she won't answer the phone when I call her. That little brat, who does she think she is, ignoring her father like this? She's a terrible daughter. And it's all your fault. You did brainwash her against me because you're the biggest influence she's had in all her life.
But we're not related by blood, and that's all that really matters to you, right? Well, maybe you finally understand how a real family doesn't have to be bonded by blood.
Are you kidding me right now?
It's just what you said, Tom. Anyways, I'm quite busy and don't have any more time to waste on this conversation.
This isn't a game. You have to help me out here. This is all your fault and you need to make Joy take me back. At least tell me how I can get in contact with her new husband. Maybe he'll have the good sense to listen to what I'm trying to say.
You want to talk to her new husband?
Well, how was I supposed to know that my own daughter wanted to cut me off? Besides, I wanted to talk to him on the day of the wedding about getting a job with his family's company. And I wasn't even invited. You ruined my shot at a huge step up.
A new job? What's wrong with your current job?
Well, the thing is that I don't have a current job anymore. It wasn't like I wanted to just stop working though. But I just figured since my daughter was going to be marrying into the family, that I might be able to land myself a good job with them.
Did you really think that was going to work?
Why wouldn't it? Linda and I both really want to work there, and I think we should be able to. So we really need to reach out to Joy's new husband. If Joy isn't going to talk to us anymore, then we need to go through her husband instead.
That is one of the stupidest things I've heard. I mean, did you really think that his family was going to serve 2 high-paying jobs to you both on a silver platter just because you're Joy's parents?
But I already quit my job. Besides, they have to understand that as her parents, we deserve to get something for all our troubles.
And that's why you think you deserve a job like that?
Please, I've already quit. You have to help us. I was looking forward to getting to spend the rest of my days with Linda, working a cushy job, buying whatever I wanted.
Well, I'm afraid that you two are just going to have to think of something else. I'm afraid that Joy has made up her mind about you two and told her in-laws not to treat either of you as family. So I think that even if you tried talking to her new husband, you still wouldn't get what you want. So you two are just going to have to learn how to make do with what you have. In the end, apparently Tom did find a way to talk with Joy's in-laws. But they told him that as far as they were concerned, Joy only had one parent, and it was me. Then they asked him to leave them and their son alone, since he had nothing to do with either of them, and they shut the door in his face. Tom tried to reach out to me again after that, but I ignored him until I finally decided to block him on everything. Now with no job and no prospects, Tom was desperate to think of something. Linda, however, realized that this isn't the life she was hoping for, and told Tom she wanted a divorce. Again. Tom did his best to keep Linda with him, but the fighting between only got worse, and even the neighbors could hear them shouting at each other.
How could you do this to me, May? Like, seriously, what the heck is your deal? How can you be getting married today if you haven't even sent me an invitation to it? How many years have we known each other? I'm really hurt over this. I can't believe you would do this to me. Wait a second, Val. I am so confused. I'm talking about how I heard you got engaged and waited and waited and waited for my invitation to your wedding. But I got nothing. Why didn't you invite me to your wedding? Did I do something to you? Just what are you upset about right now? Have you ever been reading my messages? You know exactly why I'm so upset right now. Just tell me all your other friends got invitations to go, but not me. But I did send you an invitation and you said that you wouldn't be able to come. What are you talking about, May? I mean that I really did send you an invitation. I know it. But right after I sent it, I got your response and you said that you wouldn't be able to attend on the day of our wedding. So I really don't understand why you're acting so upset over this right now. No, I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about with that response. I never said that. Besides, I never even got an invitation to your wedding in the first place. I'm sorry, but I'm really confused right now because I definitely remember sending one to you. I remember you were one of the first people to respond after we sent all the cards out. Are you sure that you just don't remember responding to the RSVP? I don't remember anything, and I certainly don't remember getting an invitation, much less submitting a response. Besides, there is no way that I would ever miss out on one of my oldest friends getting married. So I'm just as confused as you are. What the heck is going on here? Well, I'm really sorry, but I don't think we're going to get to the bottom of it now. I feel really bad for even asking like this, but do you think you could still come and make it in time? The wedding is all ready, but there is still the reception dinner, and we'd love to have you here. No, I'm afraid that I couldn't even make it there if I wanted to. I had no idea your wedding was happening today, and so I ended up planning a trip for this weekend. I'm in Alaska right now. Hold on a second. You're all the way up in Alaska? Yeah, my boyfriend and I wanted to visit here for our anniversary. I've posted a couple stories about it on Insta if you want to go and see for yourself. I've been watching our friends post things from your wedding too, actually. I didn't even know your wedding was happening today until I saw you show up in one of those stories, and I realized it was your wedding everyone was at. Well, there's no way you'd be able to come here in time if you're traveling down from Alaska. But anyways, you have other important plans going on right now. I'm really sorry that there was some kind of mix-up, but I hope that you can still enjoy your anniversary weekend. And then maybe when things settle down here, we can go out and grab a bite, just you and I. I would really like that, actually, May. I'm sorry we can't really do anything to fix this right now, but I'll reach out to you once I'm back in town, okay? And then maybe we can talk this out and try and figure out what exactly happened to my invitation. Of course, Val. We have to do that. You're one of my oldest and best friends, and I'm so sorry that you didn't end up getting your invitation. I just hope that you still trust that I really did send one to you.
Hey, a long time no talk. I heard all about how your wedding pretty much fell apart in front of everyone's eyes. And to think you probably put so much work into planning for it, and it all turned to nothing.
Wait, is this Ben? And just why does my ex-boyfriend know that I was getting married today?
Oh, let's just say that I heard it through the grapevine, about how you were getting married, and then how the whole ceremony fell apart. Besides, you're still an ex of mine, and I had feelings for you once, so it hurt me so much to find out about what a sad, sad mess your wedding turned into.
I seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about how your best and oldest friend wasn't able to make it there for you. Not only that, but all your other friends canceled at the very last minute, didn't they? But that's because they all got the date and location completely wrong. Man, I would have loved to see the look on your face.
I don't even know what to say to all of this, Ben.
Oh, you don't have to say anything, since I already know it all. You had a grand total of 0 guests on your side of the wedding. That's the saddest marriage that I've ever heard of. Oh, you must have been crying the whole time. You probably had makeup streaming down your dress. Oh, don't worry, though. I would have let you cry on my chest.
I don't need your chest to cry on, thank you very much. And if you really want to know, my wedding went off perfectly fine and with minimal problems. Not only that, but most of my friends were able to make it, and we all had a good time.
Wait, what? A lot of your friends were able to make it? You serious? I thought that everyone canceled last minute on you.
No, I'm sorry to disappoint, but there were no last-minute cancellations from anybody. Which begs the question, just why do you think that my wedding went the way you've described? I'm assuming you've heard this through some friend of yours, but they got their facts way off, so you have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait, no, this can't be right.
Unless you had something to do with trying to ruin my wedding, and that's why you think all of this happened. But if you must know, I got plenty of responses from my friends saying that they could all come. Although some of them did tell me that after getting their invitation, they got an email saying that the time and location for the wedding had changed. But apparently a lot of them doubted whether I was really the one who sent that.
What do you mean? Why'd they question an email like that?
Well, everyone agreed that the writing was in my voice, but it was from an email address that I had never used before, and it raised suspicions. Thankfully, I have a lot of sharp friends who caught that and basically told everyone else about the mistake. And in the end, everyone agreed to ignore it.
Are you kidding me? So you mean that fake email didn't manage to fool a single person?
The way you're reacting to all of this, one might think that you were the one who sent that email out, Ben. You must have known that my husband and I were so busy with the wedding plan that we didn't have any time to spare looking for who the culprit behind the email was. But the issue ended up resolving itself. And now the criminal has come forward and all but admitted what they did.
Ah, crap. This is really bad. I was hoping to at least knock out a couple dozen people from going to that. I can't believe I didn't manage to get a single person not to go.
What is the matter with you, Ben? Why would you try and do something like this to me? Do you realize how badly things could have gone for me if my friends hadn't picked up on what you were doing?
It was kind of the whole point, May. I wanted to ruin the wedding of the girl who dumped me. It isn't fair. Why do you get to have a happily ever after, huh?
Are you kidding me with this right now, Ben?
You know, I've always been thinking of how I could win you back over, make you mine again. You've always just shot me down at every attempt, and even started seeing other guys. And to top it all off, you go and get married. Well, that's when I knew that I had no choice but to make sure it was one of the worst days of your life.
Ben, you have got to give it a rest! I already explained this to you when we broke up. I left you because we were always fighting about the same stupid things. I've told you this every time you've tried to get back together with me. But I was always serious about breaking up with you, and if you didn't realize that, then I'm sorry. But you have seriously just got to give this a rest. I've tried being patient with you, but this is taking it too far.
Oh, just shut up. What do you know, huh? You were dating someone just 1 month after you and I broke up. I bet you were cheating on me then. I bet you're cheating on your husband now. I bet your husband was the guy that you left me for in the first place.
First of all, you will not insult my new husband. Get it? You and I broke up, and your say in my life ended there. Got it?
No, that's not true. You just don't see it how I do yet. But I can give you more than anyone else could. That's why I pretended to be you and changed the date and time of your wedding. And that's why I pretended to be your best friend Val and tell you that I wasn't going to your wedding.
Wait a second. Just how are you doing all of this to begin with? I mean, I get making a fake email and writing something that sounds like me, but how did you steal Val's invitation?
Oh, that's quite simple, actually. You see, Val and I are going out right now. We're always going over to each other's places to hang out. When I happened to see an especially fancy-looking letter from you in her mail, I did assume it was her wedding invitation.
Wait, are you serious? Are you two really going out right now?
That's right, I couldn't stand the fact that you're out seeing men who weren't me. So to get back, I started to go out with your best friend. This is what you get for thinking you could get rid of me so easily.
I don't even know what to say right now, Ben. You're crazy.
I'm only doing what I'm doing because you never cared about my feelings for you. And then to get engaged so soon after we broke up. The moment I heard you were getting married, I was like this whole plan popped into my head, fully formed. I knew it would be my best shot at ruining your whole wedding. Sure, it might have made you mad at me for a little bit, but I know in the end you would have forgiven me and understood when I offered you a shoulder to cry on.
I don't believe it. And so that's the whole reason why you're going out with Val now too? Just to get to me?
If it's your friend that you're worried about, then don't. I was only ever using her from the start, but I had no idea just how much you care for her. I had no idea just what a good person she was to have around. Did you know that she makes more than I do? Not only that, she seems the type to be very generous to people she cares about.
I don't get it. What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that I may have gotten close to Val as a means to keep a close eye on you while I was trying to ruin your wedding. Then, in the process, I ended up getting this pretty rich girl to go out with me instead, which makes me your best friend's new boyfriend. Nice to meet you. Don't worry, though. I would never want to get with a lousy girl who runs around the way you do. Too bad my plan failed, but I still win in the end.
You know what? I have had just about enough of this. I want to break up with you right now, Bed.
Wait, what? I don't get what you mean by that, May.
I seriously had no idea that you were one of May's exes. And to think that you never even really liked me. You were just always wanting to use me. How could I ever trust a guy like you? Not only that, but now I learned that it's all your fault I missed out on going to May's wedding? I wish I never met you, Benjamin.
Wait a second, is this... Am I talking to Val right now? Nice try, but I know that Val's up in Alaska right now. We're up here celebrating our anniversary, haven't you heard?
I'm sorry, Ben, but I snuck away from you and went back home. In fact, I actually just barely managed to make it to the wedding reception when I left.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What's going on here?
I showed up really, really late, and there wasn't much time left before everyone went home, but I still made it. And I was still able to help my best friend celebrate her wedding. So in the end, I was still able to tell May congratulations in person.
This doesn't make any sense. How could you sneak out in time to go to the wedding when you were just beside me? Do you have super speed or something? How'd you get from Alaska to Cincinnati in a matter of seconds?
So I take that to mean that you really didn't even notice it while I was again. I'm not surprised, though. I think you've spent more time on your phone than you have talking to me on this trip. You thought I was by your side this whole time.
But how could you leave me behind like that? I thought we were here to celebrate our anniversary together.
Oh, please, don't act like you didn't suggest going on this trip just so you could try and distract me from May's wedding. You were just trying to draw my attention elsewhere, weren't you? And that's probably why you were on your phone for so long, too. You were just coordinating this little scheme against May. Do you seriously think I'm just going to pretend like I don't know any of that and go back to enjoying the trip?
Okay, right. I have been on my phone a lot, and I'm really sorry about that, but I wasn't trying to distract you from anything. This anniversary trip isn't just part of some larger lie. I really did want to go on this trip and celebrate 1 full year of being together. How could you just leave me all alone here?
So you really wanted to try and make this a memorable anniversary for me? Because it was one of the worst that I've ever experienced in my entire life. I mean, you had nothing planned, and we've barely even left our hotel this whole time. Why wouldn't I want to go home after that?
Wait, you weren't having any fun at all? But I brought you here because I thought that you'd like it. I don't get it. What's making you act like this?
Did you really think I would be happy just because you took me to some place? You can't just drag me to a new place, be on your phone all the time, and expect me to be happy. I wanted to be doing activities, going out to see sights. I was really excited to do this with you until I found out you had no intention of taking me to do anything while we were there.
But I mean, well, how would I have known?
Well, I tried giving you suggestions or hints or places where I might want to go, but you kept blowing me off until it was time to get on the plane. And you never invited me to make any of the plans with you. You said you would handle everything, and then you just went straight back to being on your phone. We didn't even have a hotel booked until we were just about to board the plane. Do you really think that sounds like a fun trip for everyone?
But I just, well, I don't like being tied down with a plan or anything like that. I'm more of a go-with-the-flow kind of traveler.
I might be happy to hear that if there was any flow, but you're still just a body of water who flew from one end of the country to the other to just sit and do nothing. Is it going with the flow to not even know where you'll be staying until the night before you arrive in a place? We're not backpacking or anything like that. This was supposed to be a nice anniversary trip. I can't believe I wasted so much time with you. And on top of all that, you're the reason why I wasn't able to help my friend celebrate her wedding.
But I mean, you're still the one that left me to go all the way back to her.
That's because I was having a terrible time with you, Ben. And besides, you were just using me the whole time. You're a terrible boyfriend and a sad excuse of a man.
Wait, Val, please. Can't we just talk this out? It's true that at first I only got with you to get back in May. Then I realized what a great girl you really were, and I knew that I needed to be with you.
Well, I don't like you, so tough luck and goodbye, jerk.
Please don't act like this.
You dragged me all the way to Alaska with no intention to do anything but text May mean things all day while you ignored me. If you can't see why I'm leaving you, then I'm sorry, but that's on you at that point.
What do you mean? This isn't fair. I really do like you.
Well, I don't, and I've made up my mind about you. Now, goodbye, Ben.
May, please, you have to help me out here. Val left me. It's all your fault.
Excuse me? Are you seriously trying to put all of this on me? You're the one who lied to her and used her for a stupid revenge plot.
Just shut up and take me back. Really is the least you could do for me.
Please tell me that you're not serious about that. Besides, I literally got married yesterday. I'm already someone's wife, and I won't be taking anyone back.
Well, then at least send me some money, please. I don't have enough to get back from Alaska.
What do you mean? Didn't you buy a round-trip ticket?
No, I didn't. I figured the tickets might be cheaper if I got them at the last minute, so I only got a one-way here. But all the return flights are super pricey, and I can't afford any of them. I don't have money for anything.
Sounds to me like you've got a long walk ahead of you then.
A walk? Then I'd have to go through Canada.
That's right, huh? Well, I hope you brought your passport. Otherwise, you had better go ask your parents for money.
They're already so mad at me for other things, I can't go and do that.
Oh, right. Well, good luck with your new life up in Alaska.
Hey, can you at least tell Val that I'm stuck here and need help getting back home?
Why don't you go and tell her yourself?
Well, I tried calling her, but everything goes straight to voicemail, and none of my messages are coming up as read.
Oh, well, then it sounds to me like you should probably just give it up. Besides, I think she met someone new at my wedding reception and has been talking to him a lot recently.
Wait, you mean that Val's already found someone else? But we barely even broke up. How could she do that to me? And how am I gonna get home, please? You have to help me.
In the end, Ben called his parents and begged for their help and was finally able to get a flight home. After that, however, they said that they never wanted to hear from Ben again. Feeling betrayed and all alone, things only got worse as upon his return, everyone in my social circle knew that Ben was the person who tried to sabotage my wedding. As for Val, she really hit it off with this new person she met, and soon they're going on their own anniversary trip. I really like this new guy, and we've managed to go on some double dates with my husband. Now, I'm looking forward to the day when I can be there for Val on her wedding.
Hey, Rebecca, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that my work is going to be hosting a barbecue this weekend. You better start getting ready for it now.
Wait, what? There's going to be a big barbecue this weekend?
That's right. It's just a reward for the staff for making half of their sales quota before the quarter is even half over. It's just a way of saying thank you for all the hard work they've done.
Well, yes, that certainly is something that should be celebrated. Those are some big feats. But maybe your staff would be more grateful if they receive a little extra time off work. I mean, to have to come into an office cookout on your weekend when you've already been working so hard. I just think they might appreciate getting to spend some more time at home.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You don't like the barbecue idea? But we collect a little bit from everyone every month so that we can throw these kinds of office parties. I was going to arrange some really nice food and it was going to be a good time.
I'm sure that you were, and I'm sure that all the food would be good. But if they've all been working hard, maybe it's better to give them a chance to rest. I mean, I feel like you've all been working every single weekend already as it is. I just feel like you might have already made them give up enough of their weekends for work. Think of all the plans that have had to be cancelled with family and friends just to put that time back in working.
That's totally normal for our office. I'm sure that nobody minded having to work on the weekend at all. Besides, the barbecue isn't going to be work, it's going to be fun. That's how I'm thanking them.
It might not be work, but it's just going to be the same people from the office all using their weekend to spend time with each other.
Okay, I get it. How about I let the staff bring their family and maybe even a +1 if it's just a friend?
I really don't think that you're seeing the point I'm trying to make. I don't think it matters how nice the barbecue is. I think people just wanted a break in general from the company. If they want to have a barbecue with their friends, just give them some extra time off and that's what they'll do.
You seriously have no idea what you're talking about. I'm the boss, and I want to show that I care for my employees by throwing them a party. What part of that don't you like? I know that they will work hard for me, and as their boss, it's my job to show that I appreciate them.
And I understand those feelings, and think that the sentiment is a really good one. But I'm just saying that people might not appreciate feeling like going to what could be perceived as a mandatory office function on the weekend.
Okay, I've had just about enough out of you. I'm the CEO of this company, and if I say I want a barbecue, then I'm having a barbecue. I didn't come here for your advice about the event. I came here to tell you to go out and buy the things we'll need for it. And don't ever talk to me like this again. It's completely humiliating for someone of my standing to be talked down to like that.
Hey Rebecca, guess what? I think I saw you at the grocery store across the street from Highland High. Were you just in there? I saw that you had a huge cart filled all the way up. I was thinking, what kind of person needs all that stuff? But then I looked up and it was you pushing the cart. Wait a second, is this Kate? Oh my gosh, I don't think we've spoken since high school. How long has it been? And yes, I probably was the lady with the very full cart that you saw earlier. But wow, you really know how to pick me out of a crowd. It took me a second for my brain to click, but I was sure it was you after that. I still can't believe the coincidence though. Who would have thought? Well, I wish that you would have said something or come over to chat for a bit. I would have loved seeing you in person. No, I've been in those shoes before when you're heaping up things in a shopping cart. It's really no way for either person to carry on a conversation. Although, that supermarket is quite fancy, right? And I'm pretty sure I saw your cart full of different meats. Just what are you shopping for, if you don't mind me asking? Are you working? No, I'm not working. I'm just a housewife, really. But I was out shopping for all of that because my husband asked me to get that. Wait a second. Housewife? Husband? So you're married? That's right. I've been married a few years now. But my husband is holding a barbecue for his employees and it was kind of last minute. So he sent me out to do the shopping for it. Hold on a second. You can't be dropping these little hints from me. Your husband is throwing away a party for his employees? Wouldn't that make your husband like a CEO or something? Pretty much. He does own and run his own company. And so even though I don't have a job, I still do a lot to support him from the background. I don't believe it. This is so crazy. I mean, you were always so quiet and plain in high school, and now you're married to a CEO. That must be lavish. It's really not all that it's cracked up to be. I promised. Besides, you shouldn't get the wrong idea. My husband's company isn't even that big. Hey, a CEO is still a CEO. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that makes you the wife of a CEO, which is also nothing to wag a stick at. Not to mention the fact that your husband is all the type of nice, caring boss who would go out and throw a company barbecue on his dime. I bet you must have an amazing life, huh? No, I'm telling you that it really isn't anything like that at all. Oh, come on. There's no need to be humble with these things. I mean, did I or did I not catch you at a fancy supermarket with a cart full of meat? You know, I actually recently broke up with my boyfriend and he kicked me out of our place. I've had to budget really carefully and have been skipping a meal basically every day since then. So I guess it's just kind of incredible to see an old classmate like you living the way you are. Wait a second, you don't have a place to live anymore? Are you serious about that, Kate? It's true, I'm afraid. I was living with my boyfriend for a while and waiting for him to propose to me. I was prepared to quit my job to support his career, just like you're doing for your husband. But then he told me that he didn't want to be married to a housewife. Plus, he told me that he was never going to propose to me, and before I knew it, things were over between us. Oh my gosh, Kate, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's just horrible. I know, but after all that happened, I didn't have anywhere to go, and so I ended up moving into this tiny little apartment. And I hate having to limit what I eat every day. It sucks. I just feel like I was dealt a really lousy hand, and I hope things turn around soon. Oh, Kate. Well, do you have anything going for you now that makes you think things might do that soon? Actually, now that you mention it, I did meet someone new recently. And honestly, given everything that's going on in my life, the timing could not have been better for me. Well, anyways, I feel like I've taken enough of your time complaining about my life, and unfortunately, I have to go and take care of some things right now. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying your life right now, Rebecca. Kate, are you there? Please pick up the phone. I want to know what's going on right now. I'm serious. You open the front door and come out here. You're in my house, you know. Just what are you even doing here anyways? And why did you throw me out of my own home? Oh, Becca, I'm so sorry about this, but I'm afraid that it isn't your house any longer. You see, I've decided that I'm going to take your life and make it mine. Just what is that supposed to mean? It means that I've made Aaron all mine. I'm going to be his new wife, so he doesn't have a need for you anymore. Just get lost already. Excuse me? Are you kidding me right now? What does Aaron have to do with any of this, and what do you mean he's yours now? And why are you treating me as if we're still not husband and wife? You're saying that this is all some kind of plot of yours or something to steal my life? Well, I guess in a nutshell, yeah, that's about right. Let me say it again. I stole your husband, Aaron, from you. He is now all mine, and he's head over heels in love with me. He's already sent out papers to start the divorce process with you. And we've already gone through our civil ceremony to be married. Wait, what? He sent out divorce papers without talking to me about any of this first? He's actually sitting right here next to me and is saying how happy he is that we're married. Oh, wait just a minute. So then, you plan to cheat on my husband? I don't get it. I thought that you and I were old friends, but instead, you made my husband divorce me? I have to say that I really am so thankful that I happened to see you that day in the store. You led me straight to your husband, and after that, it was all too easy. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, after we talked, I did some digging around and figured out where you were living. After that, I staked out your place and waited until your husband went out to go run some errands. I followed him and then pretending like I was just running into him. But unlike a plain Jane like you, I have the feminine charms that can make any man swoon over me. So you're telling me that you've basically been seeing my husband ever since then? That's right. It's my first time ever being with a married man, but it was actually a lot easier than I expected. But then again, what else would you expect from someone as gorgeous as me? I don't even know what to say to you right now. Anyways, it seems to me like Aaron was just plain bored of having you around. He told me that he's been thinking of divorcing you from some time now. He says that he's sick of you always trying to tell him how to run his business, even though you're just a simple housewife. Honestly, you've made my job of stealing Aaron away that much easier. Is he kidding me with all of that nonsense? All I was doing was giving some input on ways that he could better try and improve company morale. But he always just thought of it as me nagging him? At least you finally understand that for yourself now. The job of a CEO's wife is to stand there and look pretty for the press. You're not there to think. You're there to do whatever your husband needs to succeed in his career. It isn't in our place to be telling him how to run his company. Do you actually really think that way? Of course I do. And look where not thinking that way has landed you, Rebecca. Did you really think that you would hold on to your man for long with an attitude like that? All you ever did was get in his way. That's why you should just leave him. Well, I suppose I really don't have any other choice but to leave him at this point. If he's the type of man to talk about me like that, running around with other women and be an all-around pig, then I don't want him in my life either. Except now you've lost your wealthy husband to me. I'm going to be the one living in the lap of luxury from now on. I'm going to steal your easy life, and there's nothing you can do about it. You mean you think that things are going to continue like that when my husband doesn't even have any employees left? But I suppose I really don't have a say in this matter either way. So fine, I'll leave, and you can have my so-called perfect life. I'll just find a new place to live. Now wait just 1 minute. What was that comment about having no employees? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, he held a barbecue for employees and I saw all the food that you bought. Why would you say something like that? Oh yes, when he had that, there were dozens of workers there. But everyone just couldn't stand working for that man anymore. So they all talked and agreed to quit at once. Wait, what? The whole staff quit at once? Are you kidding me? No. They all wrote their letters of resignation and tendered them at the same time. I was actually worried about how to break the news to Aaron, but when I got home, I caught him having his affair with you. That's when you threw me out of the house, and I decided that I'd rather have him find out on his own time. No, hold on, back up. How could the entire staff quit at once? That doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense as you knew the company as well as I did. You see, the whole company was actually building up resentment towards Aaron for quite some time. I had noticed it while I was helping him to run his business. I tried to warn him that people have their limits, but Aaron thought I was merely nagging him about how to do his job. I still don't get it. What happened? Here's the thing. I think that Aaron does have a sharp sense for how to run a business. After all, he managed to grow his to as large as it was. What he forgot to do, however, is remember that growth comes with a cost, and that you need to remember to care for the people who got your company to where it is. Essentially, he ignored the well-being of his workers and they'd had enough. So his entire staff really hated Aaron that much? Aaron is the type of person to make his work his life and doesn't mind coming home in on the weekends. But it was not the case for his staff, who were sick of being called in when they should have been relaxing. And while Aaron managed to squeeze some extra productivity out of them, it was only a matter of time until something had to give. So he made them come into the work on weekends? That's right. In fact, the barbecue was supposed to be a way of thanking for the staff for all their tireless effort. But I suggested that Aaron give them some extra time off instead. He of course ignored that and insisted that the cookout would solve everything. And after he had left and I was cleaning up, the staff came to me with a box of envelopes bearing their resignation letters. But if the staff of a whole company quits at once, then how is the business supposed to stay open? Yeah, that is not how you want to be running a company. Staffs don't always need a CEO to run a business, but I've yet to see a CEO who can run a business without a staff. And unless he's prepared to take on every single duty that needs doing to stay operational, there is going to have to be some serious downsizing. Downsizing? But wait, what about me? What about my luxurious new life? I was supposed to have it easy for the rest of my days. I guess you better go out and find some new people to work for Aaron then, huh? I sure hope you can find someone after all the negative reviews the employees left after they quit. This can't be happening. I don't believe it. But I really am sorry. I realize I'm overstepping, talking about all this business stuff as if I know what I'm talking about. Besides, I know that you love Aaron for Aaron, and you'll be able to work something out.
Hey, Rebecca, I heard all about what you said to Kate. Is it really true? Did all my staff really walk out on me?
I've already stopped by the house to put all their resignation letters in the mailbox. You can go and check yourself if you want.
Quit messing around. This is my life we're talking about here. How could they all do that to me after all I've given them? And for them to do it all behind my back, those little cowards, those ingrates, they all deserve to be taught a lesson. I've never felt so betrayed in my life.
And just what do those employees even have to be grateful for when it comes to you, huh? You think that you can just buy their souls with money? Keep them working for the rest of their lives? You should be the one thanking them for all they do for you. They have been working themselves to the bone to make your company just slightly more profit than they would on an average year. You were the one that drove them all to this, Aaron.
But they all voluntarily signed up for this job. They knew there would be overtime here.
If you really think that's an excuse for how you treated them, then just look at where that's landed you. But don't worry, you can always start over again with Kate by your side.
Oh, don't you worry about us. We're going to make it out of this just fine. I'm still a great businessman, and I can get myself out of any pinch. I'm a genius. You have to be to get where I am. I'm better than those wage slaves, and that's why I'm the boss. Don't they realize the risk I took investing in my company? That gives me the right to run it however I want with no complaints. I gave them a contract, and those ingrates are acting like they didn't know what they were getting themselves into. Well, I'm going to make sure that they never find work in this town again.
What do you mean by that, Aaron?
I mean, if those little animals want to try and take me down, I'll make sure I take them all down with me. I can ruin all of their careers with just a couple of phone calls. It would take nothing for me to do so.
You really are a terrible boss. Do you realize that, Aaron? But if you're really going to take things that far, then I'll hire them all myself. I know just how excellent they are as workers, and I'll treat them much better than you did.
And just what do you mean you're going to hire them?
Well, actually, when they all came to me telling me they were quitting, they told me that they wanted to start a worker-owned business together. But they asked if I would take the role as head of the company. They said that if I led them, they would all work for me.
Hold on a second. Are you serious? You mean they really asked for you to lead them in running a business? But you're just a housewife. You don't know the first thing about running a business. You're really going to lead all those people in some hippie pipe dream of a business.
Call it what you want, but it is happening. We've already convinced some of your largest clients to invest in our future as well.
You're really trying to poach my clients.
Your poor management didn't just affect the workers under you. It also made a trouble for the contractors who were constantly having to put special orders, which was harming the relationship between the workers and the bosses there as well. Your clients know that they can expect steady growth from us and don't feel the need to squeeze every last drop of profit of a fiscal year.
Well, that makes them morons.
And yet, you're the one without any clients, Aaron. I know that it's going to take time getting the new business back on track, but I have people counting on me, and I won't let them down. I will make this company thrive.
But I'm telling you that you can't. You don't know how. You don't have the temperament to be a leader. You're just a housewife. You have no idea how hard it is to manage everything and make it work. I'm the one with the good business sense. I'm the one who got everyone this far.
And you got everyone so far that they all decided they had enough of you. I'm not denying that you don't have know-how, but you need to understand the people have their limits. As a leader, you are more interested in the power than in responsibility. I'm not leading this company for glory or fame. I'm leading it because I've watched you manage, and I learned from your mistakes, and because I've realized that being part of the leader means being part of the team, not outside of the team.
You'll never make it work. I don't care if you've stolen all my employees and my contracts. You just don't have what it takes.
That's fine, because it's not just me. We're combining our expertise and we'll get through this together. So, may the best company win. Things weren't supposed to go this way. It was supposed to get easier after I married Aaron, not harder. How did my life come to this? What's the matter, Kate? I thought being married to a CEO was supposed to solve all of your problems. It was supposed to solve all of my problems. But it doesn't work when your CEO husband doesn't have any employees. I thought I would be just happy, but now I just want to leave Aaron. You mean that you two are going to get a divorce? But you just got married, didn't you? We did, and I thought I would be living a very different life than I am now. I stole your husband from you, and that was supposed to be the best thing that ever happened to me. But instead, I'm back to where I started, having to budget like there's no tomorrow. This whole plot was a complete failure. Wow, are things really that bad for you two? Are you really that surprised? Aaron has nothing left. His company is just an empty building, and he doesn't have any clients because you stole them all. This is all your fault. Are you kidding me? You were the one who stole Aaron away from me, right? And it was the staff that came to me and asked me to lead them. You're just mad because the staff made their opinions clear and left Aaron behind. But I hate living like this. Plus, Aaron has been so mean to me lately. He even said that he would put me to work since he wouldn't have to pay his wife as an employee. Can you believe that? He's got me working around the clock for him on all kinds of different things. Wow. Is he really making you work for him for free? He is. And on top of that, he still expects me to clean the house and cook all of his meals for him. I knew he's out there trying to find new clients and investors, but he doesn't realize that taking care of the house is a lot of work too. I hate my life. It was better before. At least then, I used to be poor and free. Now I'm poor and practically enslaved by this man. That really is a lot to be dealing with, Kate. I really just want things to end with him. Please, Becca. Can you help me? I need you to get me out of here. You want my help to fix your life? Well, I know that even if I divorce Aaron, I still won't get that much money out of him. This is why I stole him from you. But you have money, right? so you can help me out here. You're the only person I can turn to. Kate, I'm sorry that you're going through all of this, and I really sympathize with you. But this is your divorce, and you can handle it yourself. But I thought we were old friends. Is this really how you're going to treat me after all we've been through together? I'm sorry, but you were the one who came to me bragging about how you stole my husband from me. I really don't feel like I owe you anything. But you can't be serious, right? Look, I'm busy and am about to start a meeting. I don't have time for this. Hold on just 1 second. You can't leave me like this. What's the matter with you? I'm sorry, but I've got to go. Good luck fixing your life. After that, Aaron declared for bankruptcy for both his business and himself. He may have certain skills necessary for running a company, but he forget too often about the human element. Not long after that, I heard that him and Kate got divorced. Now, buried in debt, I'm sure Aaron is scheming a way back to take his old life. As for me and the new company I'm managing, we've received support from all over, and operations have been running smoothly. I ensure that all my employees are paid a fair wage, and instead of taking every money from them every month of office parties, I instead invest that money back into the employees through pay raises and days off. All the employees are more than welcome to socialize with each other on their own time, but we agreed when we started this thing that mandatory office fun was to be a thing of the past.